This is our multicultural project for EDBE 3480 by Kendall Bone and Brittany Franklin. We feel as though our classroom should be educational as well as fun and inviting. Our future classroom should allow all the students to find their place and make school feel like their second home.
If students do not feel appreciated or welcomed at school, this will hinder their growth and development. We can make them feel welcomed by showing respect towards everyone in the classroom and working together daily.
If a student is being bullied, they most likely will not attend school, which will lead to them doing poorly in their academics. Students should always treat their peers with respect. This will promote friendship, encouragement, and acceptance in the classroom.
Not every human being is the same, inside or out. Equity isn't everyone getting the same thing. Equity is everyone getting what they need in order to be successful. In the classroom, we can make sure that each student is taught in a way that makes sense to them and is easy for them to understand.
Everyone has a different way of learning and should not feel singled out because of this. By getting to know each of our students and their families on a personal level, as teachers, we will be able to teach to each child's specific needs.
Students need to understand that there is more than one religion. It is important for students to be aware of the world around them. In our classroom, it will be important to celebrate and acknowledge all of the different religions so that children will be well-rounded, diverse, and knowledgeable.
Students need to be better educated and more knowledgeable about other religions. In the classroom, we can decorate with many different posters, signs, and books to help expose the students about the many religions around the world and possibly among their peers.
Education is often perceived as a field where educators purely teach for the state-mandated testing and strictly for content areas. We believe in the importance of teaching students the skills needed to be functioning members of society.
Some believe that teachers are most worried about the letter grade and performance of their class rather than the child as an individual. To teach students more than just the required content, we will make meaningful lessons including time management, organization, and behavioral skills that can be relatable to the students.
Biliteracy is equally important in the same ways that literacy is, but biliteracy is special because of its rarity. It is important for a bilingual student to maintain their native language through cultural pluralism in listening, speaking, reading, and writing.
Some biliterate students struggle with reading and tend to refrain from it because of discouragement. As future educators, we want to incorporate multiple languages in our classrooms in some way daily. Whether it is a large, in-depth lesson or a simple quote on the board, the exposure is what is most valuable for our students.
Since our classrooms are so diverse, it is important to recognize the majority as well as the minority cultures in everything that we do as educators. One way of doing so is through the use of posters, books, and the recognition of holidays.
People tend to have a closed-off mindset based on what they think they know about a culture. This is formed from stereotypes and being culturally unaware. By incorporating bilingual and multicultural books, we are providing bilingual and monolingual students to connect and learn from diverse books.
Students who are bilingual have the ability to communicate with many different types of people, which broadens their cultural experiences. In the classroom, we can provide opportunities for monolingual and bilingual students to communicate and learn from each other.
The natural tendency for some bilingual students is to assimilate to the English language and let their native language deteriorate. It is important to encourage and appreciate bilingual students so that they continue to use and value their native language.
At times, it is difficult for a student to form a deep understanding of a culture through a book or picture. Using hands-on activities and crafts when talking about culture helps the child to remember and better associate an artifact with the corresponding culture.
Not all cultures are properly recognized. They tend to be overlooked and dominated by the more popular cultures and their celebrations. It is valuable to include lessons about different celebrations from around the world. This helps to enlighten the students about all the diverse cultures and their traditions outside of their community.